Are we ready to fucking rock and roll here?
Let's do this.
Apparently, you pushed it live, so we better be ready.
Oh,
What do you
yeah.
do?
We're live.
Fuck it, we're
we'll do it
going live.
Yeah.
What I got here, Brian? Let's go to a match.
Oh, fuck.
No
It's been a couple
fucking match.
weeks,
I'm
guys.
not finished yet. You think this is over? You think I've forgotten this?
I never fucking meant for you to get
That
hurt.
piece of shit that you brought on here? Wait till I get my hands on him. Oh, wait, let me explain something to you before you go overboard here. We disagree about a lot of things, but I never meant for him to do that to you. He just went overboard.
Oh, yeah. And he apologized.
I don't believe you, you dickhead. I don't believe what you say anymore, Brian.
How do you want me to prove it to you?
There's no way
And
you
give me
can
my
prove it.
fucking phone.
You say give it a rest. We say give it the abdominal stretch. No need to be stressed. Take a play off abdominal stretch. Rope for leverage. Have a beverage. Hope the ref doesn't check. Abdominal stretch. Stay awake, bro. I'm Waco. I'm David Koresh. Why the hate, bro? Let's work slow. Abdominal stretch. Gut feeling, hedging our bets. 5 aces and decks. DiBiase the checks. The abdominal stretch.
Hello. And welcome back to the abdominal stretch. We are all in the house. It feels like months, guys.
Wow.
Here we are.
It's been
Definitely.
ages in wrestling years.
It has. It has. Maybe we're trying a new angle here. We're the only show that talks about WrestleMania a week after WrestleMania so that everybody else can get all that fucking muck out there, you know?
Well, we're talking about all the WrestleMania fallout.
Right. Yes, for sure.
I don't know.
Hey, listen. That's why you come here for inconsistencies and fucking hot journalistic hot takes, right? I feel like that's the deal.
That's why you're here.
Yes. Pumps, how was your week, buddy?
Not terrible. I don't know.
Not terrible.
Well, it's been like 3 weeks, so I don't know.
Has it been 3 weeks? Come on.
Has it? I don't know. When was Mania? Last
Now
week.
I gotta look.
WrestleMania was just this last weekend.
Oh, you know what? He's not wrong, bro. The last show we did that got a whopping 14 views says streamed 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Just
There
2
you
weeks.
go.
That's it.
Yeah. So it's
2
been
weeks
how
to
was
the
your
day.
last 2 weeks, Pumps?
Fantastic.
Let's make this
Can't
it's gonna be a
complain.
3-hour fucking show.
It was good.
I need to know
It was
all about
good.
the life and times of Coach Pumps now.
Yeah, how is coaching going on?
Pretty good. I caught a dub yesterday, but it wasn't sanctioned, so you know.
What do you mean
So-
it wasn't sanctioned?
It wasn't sanctioned, so it doesn't count towards rankings.
So it was like a friendly, as they call them in soccer.
Sure.
Got it. So, but it's not like a scrimmage.
No, it wasn't a scrimmage.
So it counts on your record, it just doesn't count on the rankings.
Correct.
Got it.
Yep.
Unsanctioned brawl.
Yep.
Pablo, how was your last couple of weeks, buddy? You went to Disney World. You went to the Kids ER. You've obviously gone to Taco Bell. I mean, you're really doing a lot more than Pumps in the last 2 weeks. Let me tell you what.
Went to WonderCon.
Went to WonderCons. Yeah, that's right.
Went to a fucking high noon tea yesterday, by the way.
Did you?
Yeah, a little pinky up, fancy fucking. It was
At
like
some- At some sort of hotel, or what was this?
it was at the Heritage Museum in Orange County.
Oh yes, I have been there. That's a cool museum. I like that place.
Fucking cool. It's got a historic, like bunch of historic houses. One of them looks like a murder house.
Okay.
But yeah, at the Heritage Museum, I've done a few little things with them that they, for some reason, somehow recruited me to do a couple little things for the Heritage Museum of all people. But yeah, it was like me and then like my wife's friend and her boyfriend. We were like the only two guys there, basically in a room full of ladies with like big hats that look like James from James and the Giant Peach's ants. You know, like just like old ants from a Tim Burton film or something.
Now, were you working? Or...
No, I was there.
They just invite you.
I was there for the fucking cucumber sandwiches.
All right, I thought maybe they wanted you to shoot some content for them or something.
No, this was my wife's thing. She wanted to go. We had shot content for them, and they like offered extended invites to a couple of their events.
Got it.
And my wife's like, I want to go to this fucking high tea thing, and I was like, yeah, let's fucking go.
That sounds
So-
fun though.
Yeah, I mean, you know, It's been eventful, man. My battery is drained from the last couple of weeks.
I bet.
It's all
How-
been non-wrestling shit. Very annoying.
How is it's very obnoxious? Isn't it obnoxious
fucking
when real life gets in the way of
All these
professional
fucking
wrestling?
muggles, man.
Yeah,
These fucking normies.
I know. Did you go to the press conference thing on Friday?
I did. Yeah, I went to Relentless Pros
Yep.
press conference.
Shout out to Relentless Pro. They invited me. I couldn't do the 2-hour drive. I wouldn't have made it on time. Sorry. I love you
ambitious.
guys, but not enough to sit in 2 hours of traffic on a Friday night.
If I were them, I would have pushed the press conference back a little bit. But
to
accommodate Nathan.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Time wise, of course. Yeah.
Like, look, you want Nathan Haskell or not?
Right, exactly. So how was it?
It was cool.
Nice.
Got a little behind the scenes. Slice Boogie's wrestling on the show. If anybody really with Southern California, Slice Boogie.
Yep.
He had a little shoving match with Biggie. I don't know. I'm not sure.
And that's the 27th.
That's the 27th.
Yes.
In beautiful Orange, California.
I will be there. We will be there together. 1,000%. I will not. It's on a Saturday, so it's only going to take me
Nate's not coming.
45 minutes to get there. You want to know how you want to? I can promise you I'm coming because I've had to tell my wife to cancel something because I was busy on the night of the 27th.
Yeah, you're like,
and if she canceled it, and then on the night of the 27th comes around, and I'm like, I'm not going. I'd rather be at the wrestling match than what's going to happen inside the house.
Yeah, I mean, it's supporting indie wrestling here on the Abdominal Stretch as well, right?
That's right.
Not just pumps. We're not just talking about the big guys.
That's right.
Out there dominating the world of wrestling. We're also supporting those local up and coming promotions.
We support roller derby. We support indie wrestling. It's just the kind of guys we are.
Support Taco Bell.
We support Taco Bell, even though we probably shouldn't.
No,
even though it doesn't support our immune system. All right. Well, since it's been a couple weeks, we should probably just skim Mania. Maybe give, if each one of us has
a couple of weeks. WrestleMania was last weekend, man.
The last time this show aired was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, because it was the week of Mania. Nobody would have tuned in.
Right.
They would have been watching WrestleMania. But it was just that's it though. It hasn't been like, everything leading up to Mania. Who gives a shit about it, right? It's all about after Mania now, right? Like the Bible.
Oh, correct.
All that Old Testament shit. Throw that out. It's all about this New Testament.
So let's get night one here. What do we got? The show opened with Rhea Ripley and Becky Lynch.
Yeah.
Meh.
Yeah, I didn't think it was that great, but then I heard it was because Becky was all sick, right?
Flu game. She didn't show up like MJ.
What do you mean? MJ showed up during the flu game?
MJ had like 30 something in that game. Becky had a 2.5-star match.
Oh, you're saying? I thought you were saying neither one of them showed up.
No, Mike, you can't compare. You can't. I mean, like I get it, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. And Rhea said that she had like a panic attack prior to the match, huh?
No way.
Yeah, that's what she said.
From what?
From just.
It's a work, brother.
I mean, I don't know. I would like to think people aren't gonna make that up. You know what I mean? She doesn't really need to make that up for any sort of sympathetic reason. She won.
She's getting heel heat.
I think she was just kind of like
real heels don't get panic attacks.
On some mental health shit. And I thought it was kind of cool.
Panic attack heat.
Mental health is a
panic
word.
attack heat. That's the.
Is that what she's going? For?
Yeah, the match was what it was. I didn't think it was all that, to be honest with you. It was cool, though.
I just thought of something from my weekend. Remind me to tell you off air. I can't put it out there.
Okay, got it.
I got some major heat.
You can't say that on air and then not.
I know.
Well, no, but now that it's out there, you guys will remind me. So I can't talk about it.
Okay, fair enough.
The people need to know.
Next,
No,
we had.
they don't.
No, they don't.
Hey, did anybody think Becky was ever going to beat Rhea?
No, not a chance.
So I mean, the match accomplished what it needed to do, which is giving them both a highlight, and that's
Rhea is for sure the new female Roman. in terms of length of title holding, I would think.
I don't know. Liv Morgan's on that revenge tour.
I can't buy Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley in any world.
Why not?
Because it's like Spike Dudley and The Rock, bro. Like,
yeah,
you buy that?
Have you heard of one of the greatest wrestlers of all time named Rey Mysterio?
But he's Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio ain't Liv Morgan.
But Rey's a little man.
You're not just gonna slide that one. You're not just stealing second with that fucking take. Stop it.
Just wondering.
One of the greatest wrestlers of all time. You can't just.
Oh wait, you don't agree that Rey Mysterio is one of the greatest wrestlers of all time?
Not if it's Mount Rushmore. No, he's probably top 25.
All right.
I'll say top 10.
No way. Get out of here.
Yeah, look, hey, damn it. Are we going to dive into this right now? Is this
we gotta, we don't.
Let's get
the
through
show's
Mania.
not long enough for that one.
Let's get through
All I
Mania.
got to say is he introduced Lucha to the Americans, okay, properly.
Eric Bischoff did that. All right. We had the ladder match, the Awesome Truth, A-Town Down Under, who ended up winning the 6-pack tag team ladder match versus the Judgment Day. Who else was in it? DIY, who came out in DX gear, which I thought was fucking cool.
Of course you did.
Come on, you didn't think that was fucking funny?
No, DIY has their own identity. They don't need to be the gimmick.
They were
team.
leaning into the art. It was our Truth Appreciation Night.
Yeah. Which was, I think this was like
because
his first...
he made that joke up, and it's the first time he won at WrestleMania.
Oh,
sure.
Come on, bro. Have some love in that heart.
Why do you hate our Truth?
Why do you hate our Truth and Rey Mysterio?
I don't hate our Truth or Rey Mysterio. I nothing our Truth, and Rey Mysterio is not in the top 10 of all time.
Bret Hart would beg to differ, brother.
I like splitting the belts up finally. I think it's great that they're putting it on Theory and Grayson Waller. It gives them something to do. They're going to get some heel heat. Just shakes up that division a little bit. I thought it was cool that they were giving R-Truth his moment there at WrestleMania when nobody thought that when the spot where he was waiting for the hot tag was hysterical. Yeah, it was kind of a feel good. You know, the match was what it was. It was pretty good. Nothing super memorable outside of the winner.
Credit to the lady ref for trying to smarten him up on that ladder. Was fun.
Oh yeah, when it was bent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that could have been
Priest
bad.
didn't catch it, but
no,
good for her for seeing it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's good shit.
The lady ref.
That lady ref. See, that's why
I think her name's like Jessica something.
That's why the WWE refs are so much better.
You know that referee you hate, Nathan, because she's a lady?
Because she's a lady.
The one in AEW? Garbage. Trash.
Yeah, no, not Aubrey.
What's her name? Aubrey, what's her face?
Edwards.
Not a good referee.
Basura.
But then again, there isn't a good referee on that staff, so it has nothing to do with the fact that she's a lady. Nope.
Okay.
No, they do not have a good referee. Next, we had.
They do. They're just constrained by the way the matches run. Like WWE refs are given the edict from day one is call it like a shoot. If AEW did that, the matches would be 5 seconds long because they'd get a 10 count the minute the bell rang.
Right. That's fair. Any other notes about the tag match before we move on? Nope. All right. Next, we had top 25 wrestler of all time, Rey Mysterio, and Andrade defeated Santos Escobar and that dastardly Dominic Mysterio.
Dastard.
This was a fun match. I thought it was pretty good. Andrade's really good.
Andrade's money, man.
Yeah, I don't know how his ceiling. I don't know how high that guy can get in an American promotion.
Because you can't speak English.
Because he can't speak English.
Well, maybe English is sexually transmitted. His wife doesn't speak Spanish, so.
Yeah,
he's gonna learn it through osmosis.
He's gonna.
But I enjoyed this match. I thought it was good.
This was probably one of my favorite, I think, Mania matches. I mean, maybe
it was fun.
Or maybe I'm biased now. Look, Pump.
Well, top 10 of all time pumps when a top 10 wrestler of all times in the ring.
How's that not? How is that a discussion? Anyways, no, it was funny. They kind of like last minute audibled on this too, right? It was like Dragon Lee.
Yeah.
People wanted Carlito, and then kind of also like all of the stuff leading up to this. I mean, Carlito is gonna have to turn on Ray, maybe, right? I don't, because there was a weird kind of like look.
Yeah, I feel like it was never going to be Dragon Lee, that they were always going to do this thing, and it was always going to be Andrade, but they weren't ready for the Carlito chance. And yes, I think Carlito's got to get out of the shadow of that stable. He's just doing nothing there.
I think
why bring him back? To do what? To walk around? Like they didn't even have him suit up in his fucking gear, bro.
No.
During this match. They had this match. Everybody in this match, including the females, were in their gear except for Carlito. Well, they were just like, buddy, you're not getting involved.
He knew. He's like, I'll just be out there. He's collecting that paycheck, hitting that catering anyways. I'm sure he's fine.
Yeah. He's cool.
Yeah.
He's cool.
Shout out to Carlito.
He's playing it cool. But no, I like that they kind of audibled this and that brought in the Andrade. I feel like that makes a lot more sense. Than Dragon Lee, who hadn't been on TV for weeks randomly. Also, shout out to Dominic Mysterio for calling out that Joaquin Wiles is not Latino. Did y'all pick that up in the promo prior? He's like, who are you gonna get to be your tag team partner? When Ray was announcing it, he's like, the guy with the hair, the non-Latino. Joaquin Wiles is Filipino.
So, oh, really? I didn't know that.
Joaquin Wiles is Filipino, and for some reason they're just like Yokozuna-ing him, like it's just
we'll just call you out about it on TV. Stolen valor.
Yeah.
Stolen ethnicity.
Yeah. So fucking Dominic called him out on that SmackDown. And I was like, holy shit. But they didn't elaborate on it even more. But yeah,
that's crazy.
I mean, another person that they need a rework or restructure and maybe push him out of the LWO. I don't know. Whatever, I guess.
He's one of the tag guys, right?
Yeah, he's one of the tag. He's like the tag guy with like the curly, super tight fade that looks like he's like cap, no cap.
Right. He's bussing. It's bussing for real.
Get the bussing.
Oh, you know what I liked about this? Or you know what this match made me think of? Now that you mentioned Wild and then the other one. They did the American Wolves.
Yes. I liked it.
Yeah, but that just made me want to watch an American Wolves match because it would have been way better than this.
American Wolves, dude. That's the Perros del Mal from AAA. So that's an homage to Hijo del Perro Agave. So that's the guy who died in the ring with
motherfucker.
So that's not fucking the American
fucking
Wolves,
piece of
shit. That's the American Wolves.
No, dude, that's Perros del Mal. All right, it's a faction, a lucha faction that was like kind of like the.
In what time period?
Not too long ago, probably.
Well, it's okay, so they stole it from the American Wolves.
See, Pumps' argument is that them American Wolves boys did that in TNA in like 06.
Yeah,
okay.
It was Davey Richards and what was the other one? He's super fat now, and he teams with Sammy Callahan. Well, anyway, yeah, Eddie
Edwards.
Eddie, yes, diehard Eddie Edwards, and
yeah.
So there's your stolen valor.
But I mean, I understand what Pablo's saying too, though, is that was a tribute for that thing.
Tribute to Perrito.
Well, then why didn't they say it in the match? They need to do more backstory telling.
You're not wrong.
Just gonna know these things.
You're not wrong.
Right. So they did give him backstory in NXT. But
okay.
It's since they've kind of pulled into with Santos. Right. They haven't given any backstory at all, but. Yeah, that's a little homage to Perros del Mal, which a lot of those guys have been kind of involved with, I think, over the years. But I don't want to say they've been as far back as 06, but they've been around the lucha scene they were around the lucha scene for a hot minute. I mean, I have to take it to the Google.
Yeah, we'll have to look that up. Next, we had Jimmy and Jay. I wanted so much more for this match and didn't get it. It's not like they didn't try hard. It just
Pablo was right. What about who cares about their WrestleMania dream?
I hear Pablo's right. Yeah, they did the 57 super kicks, which I didn't. I don't know who agented this match. It wasn't great.
Look,
Nick and Matt Jackson.
Yeah. The truth is that Even so, aside from Brett and Owen, like I don't even think anybody really was that invested into the Hardys brother versus brother match, nor did they want to see it happen. And I just, as a fan, I never really wanted to see the Usos fight on that. I mean, maybe like in a smaller pay-per-view, but I don't think it should have been a thing that should have, like, I don't know, that they're so synonymous with one another and just being a tag team that I would just much rather them be kind of, I guess, highlighting differently.
Right, and we'll get to it because of what happened on Monday, or not Monday, on Friday, with Jimmy and the bloodline, all that kind of stuff. We'll talk about it, but all right, we'll just wait. We'll just wait. I mean, we can all agree. Let's just skip this, and then we'll talk about the fallout because that's more important than what happened in this match, right?
Skip what? Oh yeah.
Like talking about this match, like it was
mid. It was mid.
Yeah, it was mid. The fallout is. I have more questions about the fallout that I think we'll get there. Okay. Next we had Jade, Bianca, and Naomi versus Damage Control. I thought their outfits were super dope. They were all on some anime shit, right? Because they were wrestling the Asians. So they had to come in their own anime gear.
No, that was an homage to like the new Beyonce country album, I'm pretty sure, right?
I took it as it was anime because one of them had the big hat, but that's also like an anime thing. Like, I'd have to, but they are doing the country thing too. But
yeah, it's country.
I thought that was all right, maybe I'm wrong. Oh, and before I forget, can we talk about how hilarious the sponsors were this year?
Who are the sponsors?
In the opening match, Rhea and Becky, the sponsor was Dude Wipes. And it was on all of the fucking pillars on the ring posts.
I thought Prime was on the posts.
No, bro. Prime's on the ring. The posts are electronic and change sponsors.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I did see that.
So it was Dude Wipes, okay? It gets better, bro. It was Dude Wipes for the fucking women's championship match. During the LWO fucking Latino match, it was like some agave fucking fucking drink, like a flavor, a guave flavor of some sort of soda.
Oh man.
Okay. And during this match with the Black Chicks, it was Buffalo Wild Wings.
What kind of messaging are they sending?
I don't know, bro. It was wild. It was wild.
I was like, all right. I like also
bro, there's a picture where all of them are in the ring, and at the bottom it's just a giant Buffalo Wild Wings fucking.
I also like the Dude Wipes.
Nope.
The Dude Wipes.
I know they're
during a women's match, and then the fucking tequila during the fucking Mexico match. Dude. Like, just move them around. That's all you had to do was move them around.
Yeah, Dude Wipes during the men's match. I don't know.
You put Dude Wipes during the men's match. You put the fucking Wild Wings versus the chick. That order was crazy to me. Of course they did, but
they knew what they were up to.
I don't know. You didn't get it past me, WWE.
They never do.
I'm so glad you paid attention to that. Because
I think I wrote a note. I think in my notes it says the sponsors are wild or something like that. Like that's I think all these three chicks looked fantastic. I think that was a really good. They gave them 8-10 minutes, and they all made the best of it. It was fun. Everybody got showcased. Like it was. I guess outside of the Bayley match, this was the best women's match of the weekend. I think.
Dang. Nathan shouting out a women's match over
I am telling you, listen.
Wow. They really fucking got you.
If I could change
advertisement,
and you can change. You guys go. What did you guys think?
Yeah, it was the second of 3 women's matches.
I don't know.
You can't just give me the fact that I said it was my second favorite one.
There was 3, so good for you.
So number 2 out of 3. No, it was good. You're right. Like I think aesthetically they all looked really badass, right? And they all looked like superstars, which I feel like Naomi is a superstar. Obviously, Jade Cargill's a superstar, and then Bianca. I'm glad that they although it seemed like it kind of just kind of happened. It came together almost within the last 2.5, 3 weeks before Mania. I'm still glad they were able to kind of highlight all these women, and they're all superstars. I mean, Asuka.
Every one of them deserves to be on the main show.
Yeah, I mean, everybody that was in Mania. I feel like that's definitely one thing I noticed is that all the talk is like, oh, this is the Paul Levesque era. This is the first official Triple H WrestleMania. And one thing that I think he did very well is he found kind of a place for everybody that's been kind of working within the last couple of years, within the last year, kind of working super hard for him, which is what WrestleMania should be, right? It's kind of like the showcase of the people who kind of, have all year been your workhorses. And yeah, that's kind of always what sucked about like the VKM era of WWE is like, yeah, I know that's not the
picture. There it is.
That was always like,
you gotta have that ready to go.
You'd have people throughout the year that were like, man, these people are fucking great and ongoing, and you know what I'm saying, your workhorses, and then they wouldn't get highlighted at the showcase of the Immortals. It would just always be like, I don't know, a handful of people, whoever Vince had a hard on for that month.
Well, also Triple H is also the beneficiary of having it be 2 days. So he's able to get more people on the card as opposed to shoving whatever amount of people they can on a 5-hour show. Does that make sense? Like, they get 8 hours, right? 10 matches now?
Yeah.
Right? So before
they were just doing 10 matches regardless.
No,
yeah, right, exactly. But they'd be like 2 minutes long, right? Like, so at least people are getting a chance to show, like, have a match. Like, to your point, Pablo, like, right? Like,
yeah,
he's rewarding people with not just
there was 13 matches between the two nights.
Well, and also,
13?
Crazy enough, I think some of this, the reason why they kind of moved into the 2 nights almost is a little bit of Cody Rhodes was involved in that, actually. Because it's supposed to be like Cody Rhodes, Sandow, the Bella Twins against the Funkadactyls, Brodus Clay, and whoever Prince Albert was as his tag team partner that I remember got like cut from like a Mania card like the year before they decided to go into that 2-night spectacle. But Vince had the 2-night thing. He had the 2-night thing. So no excuses on that, because we still fucking got Omos and Brock Lesnar last year. Right. And not knocking Omos, but it's like he wasn't like the person.
No, we can knock Omos.
We can Omos is fine.
Pablo, welcome to the Abdominal Stretch, buddy. You can knock anybody you want.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna knock Omos.
No cap. It's busting for real.
No cap. He's trash.
He's not. He's an attraction. I get it. But yeah, like you still got fucking the Omos versus Brock Lesnar's. Why is that something that should be highlighted as your opening match when it should be so many other people put in time, energy, and effort that should be showcased?
Yes.
So yeah, he did a great job.
Okay, next we had, which for me was the match of the night and probably my second favorite match of the weekend, which was Gunter and Sami Zayn. They played the Rocky.
Gunter.
They did the real Rocky stuff
in
Philly. They leaned right into it, from taking the whole Rocky 3 montage, which, listen, you either loved that or you hated it. Because my buddy Ray at work was like, that was fucking stupid.
Yeah,
it was. I get it, but they also were like doing some word for word Rocky 3 shit that, like, part of me was like, all right, I fucks with this. Like, it's funny. Pumps, what did you think?
I mean, it was as a wrestling match, it was fine, but this was one streak that I would have liked to have seen continue. Nothing against Sami Zayn, love Sami Zayn, whatever, but I don't think he needed this.
Again, it felt like they're shaking up all the titles in a fucking big snow globe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
this was change for change's sake. Sammy didn't need this.
No, but all of these guys were Vince McMahon created title runs, right? There he is.
Sammy did need this, I think, actually, because the fuck else would he have done?
Yes, I mean, yes and
no. He didn't need the win, though.
I think
it's not like this made him. He's already a made guy. He's already a main event guy.
I think they're ready for Gunter to start taking on some big dogs.
Cody, right?
That's fine.
Well, we'll get to that because Gunter's not anywhere near Cody for Backlash. Okay. Anyway, so he shouts out his wife. Feel good story. Rocky 3, the whole deal. I don't like the big splash off the top by Gunter. He doesn't need to do it. I mean, it's impressive. They don't land with enough authority because he's not. When he was bigger, like fatter in NXT, that move to me was more like devastating. But now that he's like just like super in shape, I'm just like, all right, like I don't know, like I didn't. It doesn't hit as well for me.
I mean, he's still like 6'6", 260.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's impressive. I'm not saying that it's not impressive. It just doesn't. It's not the same when he's fatter. Just looks. You know what I mean? But I don't want him to be fatter, so I just don't want to. Just take the move out of the repertoire.
Wow, you're just body shaming the man for being in shape.
Right? You skinny bastard.
Listen, if you want to do a big splash, you've got to be fucking 26% body fat.
Minimum.
Don't you bring that carb cutting on the top rope.
Get your 4% body fat ass out of here. Yeah.
Stick to mat work, skinny.
Yeah.
So we have a new Intercontinental Champion, Sami Zayn. We'll see where that goes.
Good for Sammy.
Next, we had The Rock and Roman Reigns defeating Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. How did we feel about it?
Predictable.
I mean, I kind of felt like they were going to win too.
Yeah.
The Rock took 6 bumps.
You counted it.
I counted them. He left his feet. Well, he left his feet more than 6 times. Sorry, guys. He left his feet more than 6 times, but he only did 6 flatbacks.
Sold well, though.
He did. And he can still kick, and he can still punch, and he can still hold the crowd. I'm watching this going, how does he do a singles match that's longer than 8 minutes and not filled with punching and kicking? Like, I don't know, dude. I just long for the fucking float over DDT Rock. He used to be good.
Yeah, he used to not be 50 either.
I know, but that's the problem when you bring these guys back is that like, I want belly to belly Rock. I want fucking, all of these.
That, though.
I need that, Pablo. Fuck what you need. I need that.
Hogan wrestled like an entire fucking 2 decades without.
But he wasn't. But nobody's thought Hogan was a good wrestler.
Did we all think that The Rock was a great wrestler, though?
I did. He's better than fucking Rey Mysterio.
The fuck he is. What? Put on my Nachos Belgrande here. Hold the fuck on. No, The Rock had some good. He's athletic. He was athletic, but his matches were never.
The Rock had some matches that people forget about. His IC feud with Triple H was good. His
Triple H.
Well, everybody needs partners, bud.
Yeah, but
he had matches with Angle that were good. Dude, come on. The Rock between 97 or like 98 and like 01, The Rock was putting together some pretty solid fucking matches.
I will challenge you to find fucking 5 top-notch wrestling matches that The Rock has ever been in that were not super like just entertaining matches, even from young Rock days. And
All
I
right,
think we run an
challenge
abdominal
accepted.
stretch, a special, the abdominal stretch.
Challenge accepted.
We will fucking have a watch along where there's like some technically sound matches. The man he had a kip up, which is great. 1 or 2 fucking suplexes, and from time to time he would hit a sharpshooter. But he was never like, "Hey, this
Erroneous.
No, dude. In the matches that he had with Triple H, were a lot of the times Triple H doing the more impressive sort of things in the cells and all those different things, but The Rock's never. Which is
You're gonna discount Austin Rock one.
No, I'm not. But I'm going to tell you that it's not like if you probably go back and watch that match, it's not super technical.
Yeah, listen to all the people you've named though. His partners have been Angle, Triple H, and Austin. Who do you think's calling those spots, brother?
Come on, man.
It's not Flex Cabana.
It's the fucking Rock.
No, look, The Rock's great. He's entertaining as fuck, but
I know what you mean.
The one thing that The Rock did really, really well was he would sell the shit out of some moves, right?
Yeah.
That's what was impressive about him.
He was always down. He was down for the get down outside the ring and on the tables, and he was, I don't know.
Okay, it was unprotected hip fucking chair shots to Foley's head 17 times.
I was there for that. I was there for that, sitting next to Mick Foley's family, and they had to be ushered out. Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, you mentioned that like show too.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It was crazy. All right. So the match we liked.
Shout outs to Shay in the chat, by the way.
Oh, hey, there he is, Shay. That's our old producer from our other show. Maybe we can fuck up just enough to make him want to come back and produce us again. He'd be like, I gotta go back in there and save this piece of shit.
Is he gonna tell me I can't eat nachos during the
No. Oh no. He's not that kind of producer.
No, he won't even be in the room when the show's going on.
He has his fucking he drops the fucking things and then fucking walks out.
Yep. He's got better things to do.
No.
Peace to Shay. So we liked this match. It did what it had to do. Roman Reigns looks incredible.
Yeah,
from a fitness he does fucking.
Well, you're in the ring with The Rock.
And let me tell you what.
Step your game up.
Let me tell you what. I haven't gotten like hate comments on a post in a really long time, and I kind of got excited.
Like 3 weeks.
And there were some people that did really not like my leukemia joke that I posted when Roman came out and I said, what if his leukemia acted up mid-match and then he shriveled down into the size of Spike Dudley? That's a funny visual. That's a funny visual. Like, obviously that could never happen, and obviously and then it was the flamboyant liberal and the MAGA American on the same tag team. I mean, it was hysterical. And I got people going, take this down now. I got one guy that said, this isn't fucking funny. Like, I had another person said, you're a piece of shit.
I mean, cancer jokes are pretty divisive.
Yeah.
Just saying.
It wasn't even, I said something that could never happen.
Pat McAfee mentioned actually him fighting leukemia while
and then in the same breath, I said how incredible the guy looks and how he's the fucking man. Like, come on, dude.
No, I think Pat McAfee mentioned the leukemia thing because of you. It's like he just stumbled across.
Yeah,
son of a bitch. I got to bring it up.
Yeah.
Also, The Rock needs to stop injecting into his chest because that shit is obvious.
Wow.
Really?
Well, his abdomen. You could see his injection sites when they did a side shot.
There could have been anything, man. It could have been also.
No,
bro,
it can only be one thing.
Bro, that could have been.
It can only be one thing. You think he has diabetes?
Ozempic, yeah.
Yeah. The Rock's on Ozempic for the diabetes.
It was like vitamin D or
B12.
Yeah, it was vitamin HGH.
It was a B12 shot.
Yeah. Because he's not getting enough sunlight.
Yeah, come on, man.
Yeah.
You don't know that.
Yeah, I do, actually.
He's just extra ripped right there. Do you ever think those are just dimples from just the lack of body fat in your body?
Yeah.
Lack of body fat.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. You don't see The Rock doing a big splash, dude. He's not nearly fat enough.
True.
because of all that Ozempic he's doing.
Shay said the Rock needs to get some acting lessons from Solo. We'll get to Solo, Shay, I promise. Who is not the right guy to be the mouthpiece for the Bloodline, let me tell you what. But okay. Here we had WrestleMania Night 2. Right?
Yep.
Right, guys? That was a thing.
Mm-hmm.
It was a second night. There was a second night
that happened.
I watched all this on my cell phone in my hotel, exhausted from like Disney Disney days, which
That's
were just,
cool though.
It was cool, and that's why there's a lack of notes on my end from the like. It was all a blur, this Mania. But I'll tell you, like, aside from the main event, nothing really stood out this Mania for me, which is crazy because everybody's praising it to be the greatest WrestleMania ever.
Who's everybody?
I guess everybody on WWE television.
I mean, the pundits are praising it, yeah.
And here's the thing. What they're saying isn't wrong from a financial standpoint.
No, I think
you know what I'm saying? Like, they sold the most tickets. They had the biggest gate. Cody sold $1 million worth of merchandise. Like, they had like all of these. Like, I think that's the angle that they're coming at that from.
I think everybody's marking out on the Undertaker, which I don't know if I'm jumping the gun, but that's what was the biggest mark out moment for most people.
Well, we did 40 minutes on night 1, so let's breeze through night 2.
Okay, I'm with you. You see, I knew it. I tried to skim.
We don't need to talk about all of night 2, right? Let's just talk about what we loved.
All right.
We hated.
I mean, I'll just get right into the fucking main event.
No. We got to talk Bailey and Drew. I don't care about the rest of it.
Okay, all right. Then you start.
I was wrong. Then that actually stood out to me. All right, go ahead.
Which one?
Drew.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, it was great.
Well, I mean, Punk had the best week of anyone, Cody included. So, yeah, I've never won a championship and people were chanting someone else's name. So, fuck you. I win.
Yeah, he's definitely not the guy you want to match the wits with.
No. I mean, good for Drew. He got his moment. And then good for Damian Priest for cashing in. Like, this was good.
Yep. And the Drew board at work. God damn it. Whoever thought of that. It was such a good cap off to end like he was such a cocky piece of shit the whole time. And then finally that's what fucking got him fucked in the end. You know, it just came together so well from a weekly story standpoint, I feel like.
It was organic.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It made sense.
It did make sense. It was organic. Everybody involved played their part very well.
Yeah.
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 It was awesome. And shout out to Damian Priest for sure too. By the way, did you guys recognize?
We'll talk about him in a second. Huh?
They switched the Slammies now to before Mania. Slammies happened, and Drew McIntyre won like best, like some sort of like social media award for like best performance.
Which is funny because you've only been doing it for like fucking 3 months. The other people have been doing it for like 11. I'm like, oh fuck.
But I mean, we gotta say his social media has been on fire as of late, right?
Very true. Yeah, no, and he's still not signed yet. We'll talk about that too. Io Sky and Bailey, good for Bailey. She got her moment. She looked great. Always liked Bailey.
Yep.
Io Sky doesn't have a bad match really.
Nope.
If you give her enough time. So I mean, I don't think this is going down as like the greatest women's match of all time, but it was pretty fucking good and a great moment. And I don't know. That's all I have to say about that.
Did you guys think Bailey's entrance was that it looked like she felt awkward during the entrance, like being carried out, just like she didn't even kind of know what to do over their face, just kind of just like, here I am on top of.
Well, this was her first entrance as a babyface again, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple of years.
Maybe
no wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube, man.
Yeah, maybe she had a little some little jitters.
She looked a little nervous up there, and then I think her wings kind of like moved around, got a little lot. I mean, like, I don't know, just nitpicking. It was obviously not taking anything away from the match, but yeah, I could tell that she was like probably not used to having that much of a highlight in her entrance, if you will.
Sure. I also wasn't all in on Seth's entrance. I didn't get it. they was like some Philadelphia Mardi Gras troupe.
I didn't get it either.
Yeah, I just went, all right. Like for a minute, I'm like, are we in New Orleans all of a sudden? What happened?
No, New Orleans,
yeah, didn't really get it.
New Orleans has Indians. That's what they'll do. They'll do like Native American Indians. So
right, I just like I don't. Philly doesn't strike me as, I don't know. I just didn't see that coming out of Philly. It was bizarre.
I have no idea what that was. It was very interesting.
Now, if he would have came out on a giant cheesesteak, that's a whole nother thing.
Missed opportunity.
Missed opportunity. All right. Fuck it. Let's get into it. Cody Rhodes finally finishes the story. Everybody's happy. Are we happy, guys? I know me and Pumps are. We text afterwards.
Whoa!
I'm happy. Good.
You wanted Roman to keep it.
I didn't say I wanted Roman to keep it. I said I wouldn't be surprised if Roman.
You had some fandangled Starcade fucking muckety muck that you wanted to happen.
I said if it does happen, like
in Texas.
I don't know if it would have been in Texas.
In the fucking burial site of Dusty Rhodes. And the back of the pawn shop of the gold Rolex.
I'm happy. I don't think The Undertaker made much sense. I feel like he was thrown in because Stone Cold probably turned it down.
He did turn it down.
Which, you know what? Honestly, I wish I feel like
they couldn't come to financial. It's like how much more was Austin than The Undertaker?
I mean, Undertaker probably did it for fucking free, bro. He's just probably there backstage, like, fuck yeah, all right, I'll do it.
I also don't understand, like, this business gave you, like, come on, bro, just show up and do the thing.
Oh, you have to fly out to Philly. It's a big inconvenience.
Oh no! Oh, poor guy.
You've been to Philadelphia's airports.
Poor guy has to fly to Philadelphia and be involved in like the biggest fucking main event that WWE's had in fucking a decade. And be like the thing that everyone talks about at the end. That's terrible.
You know who would have been?
Maybe he's just happy with his last match being against
Kevin Owens. Oh no, he wrestled Kevin Owens in Dallas.
That was his last match. Yeah, Kevin Owens, not BKM. But you know who was in Philly that would have made more sense? DDP, brother. He should have brought in DDP. He should have.
DDP would have not made any sense, dude.
What are you fucking talking about? WCW's People's Champ, WWS People's Champ.
Nobody is getting
the diamond cutter.
Pablo, let me tell you what, buddy. Not many people remember WCW anymore. Not enough people to remember that Diamond Dallas Page was the People's Champ.
Yeah, he was the true People's Champ.
I wanted to. I think I could get into how bad I think they fucked DDP's run in 01.
They fucked.
He could have been. We could have seen some real good DDP work in WWE if they didn't saddle him with that fucking stupid stalker thing.
Yeah, that was really, really fucking stupid. But
I mean, dude, that moment when he's fucking pulls off his mask and he's all black in the middle of the ring, that popped hard for that. I was like, let's go. And then it just was stupid.
Well, he's just a stalker. But
yeah, but you know what? I don't know.
As much sense as The Undertaker in this match. Honestly, that's my only gripe with the match is like, as much as I like The Undertaker, I'm just like, I don't know how that fit in. Everything else kind of worked. Even John Cena, right? Because
it was the old guard. It just became the old guard not letting Roman get away with it again. So it was like, you know, the locker room leader.
I think Cody Rhodes mentioned it on the Pat McAfee show. He's like the sheriff, the old sheriff.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is, I guess that's probably the biggest person that you could bring in that would kind of be able to be faced off against The Rock as a final boss, if you will. I guess The Undertaker does make sense, but
that's funny. Shay just said the exact same thing in the chat.
Oh, Taker is the final boss? Yeah.
Taker's the final boss.
Very
That's
true.
the only person I guess I can think of.
Just kick him in the hip.
Yeah, exactly.
Done for.
Tell him there's an all-gender bathroom somewhere.
Right.
He'll get really angry.
Yeah. Force him to vote Democrat.
Yeah.
Tell him 9/11 was a false flag attack.
So Cody finished the story. We all love it.
Sure do.
I do love it.
Now we moved on to Monday Night Raw, guys. The Monday night
Actually,
after.
before we move on to Mania, can I say who the actual fucking unsung hero or the superstar of all of WrestleMania was?
Samantha, what's her name?
Samantha.
Yes.
God damn, I'm sorry, you know Samantha fucking Irving.
I'm telling you, bro, she's amazing. I've been championing that girl. She is awesome.
Complete, like her emotional.
Have you though?
What?
Have you though?
What? I have. When have I ever shit on her?
I don't think you respect her work, though.
I do respect her work. That's why she's so awesome.
I don't think you think she's a real person. I don't think.
Yeah.
No, go, both of you go fuck yourselves.
I think it's more of a Brian Cage's wife scenario here.
No, you couldn't be any more wrong. She harkens back to the chick who was the WWF announcer
With the tuxedo.
Yes, that's who she reminds me of, and I love her voice. And she is so good. And I didn't know that she's also a musician because I seen her playing the flute at like Wale Mania or some shit, and it was super impressive. Like, I don't know, she makes me feel good when she's just happy and she's great at her job. I don't know, so it's not
her
just
voice
because she's
cracking.
hot, okay?
Her voice cracking because of like that she's emotionally invested.
Yes,
she's like the voice of the fans almost, right? So she, like, during all of Mania, I feel like everything she did was freaking amazing.
And then on Monday, Cody let her do it again, which was cool.
Yeah,
where he was like, "Let's try this again." Like, you know what I mean? I thought that was really neat.
Yeah, so Samantha Irving for me was probably she had some of my favorite WrestleMania moments. Who's the biggest announcer? I guess aside from like Howard Finkel, right? When's the last time that like an announcer has been this like kind of like standout-ish as an announcer?
Probably bitch ass Morrow.
Who?
Well, he doesn't mean announce. He means like a Justin Roberts.
Yeah, aside from
he means a ring announcer, not a announcer.
Yeah, I mean, ring
right?
announcer like
that's
that.
what you mean, ring announcer, right?
Yeah, that's kind of stood out and kind of transcended just being that little kind of. I mean, Lillian Garcia was there for years, but she was fine. But
right,
Samantha Irvin, she's next level.
Yes, she is, and they found her in NXT, right? Did she want to?
I didn't think Eden Styles was terrible.
Who?
I know who you're talking about.
Do you?
Yeah.
Not that they're not terrible, but
she's a half black chick too.
It's Brandy Rhodes.
Oh. Well, I mean, I was right. Huh.
But she wasn't bad. I like Eden Styles.
Brandy's not doing any kind of mic work for the E.
She wasn't.
She's
bad.
above that now, homie.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, she's married to the champion.
Okay, so we had some fallout. The Rock came back again on Monday, and he said, "Cody Rhodes, Mama Rhodes."
Yeah, he gave him a harmonica or some shit.
Yeah. Talk shit about. Is that what it was?
I don't know.
Or is that the rumor?
Yeah, Shay, you're right. Cody ended racism.
Let's just say that.
Yeah, that's fucking.
But for the second time.
So yeah, so he said that our story is not finished, aka I've got to go do a movie.
Rock's got to go away for a little bit.
Hey, I got to come off this cycle, so I'm not going to be this ripped.
Right. I gotta work on getting.
Look, just look at that. That is not an average 50-something
right
year
in here,
man.
right in this area.
I mean, other side.
I loved this whole segment. Actually, this was.
I thought the first 20 minutes of Raw was great.
Yeah, I loved him coming out. I loved the whole Debo kind of like energy he was letting off of like. I'm just like, oh, it's a nice belt. Can I try?
Well, that's a callback, right?
No, it's not a callback for him.
So there's a clip that has been resurfaced. Do you know about this, Pumps?
No.
Okay, so there's a clip that is resurfaced where The Rock is in the ring, and it was around the time when he was the champ after he had beaten Punk.
I blocked all that out of
and
my
was
memory.
gonna face Cena. Okay, so there's a segment
once in a lifetime again.
Yeah. So I don't know the context, but there's a clip where Rock is in the ring with the championship, and mustache Cody Rhodes comes in and goes, "Hey man, do you mind if I hold that for a second?
I want to take a closer look at it."
Yeah. Do you mind if I take a closer look at that? Because it's gonna be me and you, like down the line, like type shit. Yeah. So that was a callback to that, which I thought was fucking. It's like
so what, he handed him a mustache?
No, but I mean he did this. Shut up, Pumps.
I thought it. I don't know if that. I think it was just that first day of school bully energy of like, hey, that's fucking.
He literally said, "Can I hold that?
Those are nice shoes. Can you let me? What size are those shoes?
What kind of fucking school did you go to? People are fucking stealing your shoes on the first day."
Yeah, I was small. I went to a rough round of public schools in New Orleans, but no, that was the thing, right? It was like,
no, I know. I'm just teasing.
Oh, that's a nice hat. Let me see. Do you think that hat?
Oh yeah, for sure.
You try that hat on. Were you the guy doing that, Nathan, or were you just?
I'm neither here nor there, but I remember that happening to people one way or another.
Yeah.
When I instigated it.
Man, look at that. Those are nice. Let me just try it on.
Nathan, where'd you get that hat?
Yeah.
My friend gave it to me.
I'm just borrowing it.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. I feel like like I said, the Debo thing is like, look at that chain. Come on.
For sure.
Come off that chain really quick.
So then we've got Ilya Dragunov is on the main roster officially.
Yeah, it was NXT call-up day on Raw.
It was. Yeah. And he wrestled the guy that they make everybody wrestle to look good, Shinsuke Nakamura.
The new Dolph Ziggler.
The Asian Dolph Ziggler. 100%. I feel bad for Nakamura. Nakamura is a guy I think would go and benefit in AEW.
I don't think anybody would benefit from AEW at this point.
Yep.
You don't think so? You think he's better staying?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because of what?
Because AEW gets 10 viewers a week now.
Yikes.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, they pipe and drape the entire opposite side or hard cam side because they can't even half fill 5,000 seat buildings.
I guess I was saying from the perspective of like, I feel like Nakamura doesn't get the respect he deserves in the WWE.
He does from the people that watch AEW.
Fair enough.
So
yeah, I guess you're right. Right.
Well, he gets respect. They still put some respect on his name. He's just losing all of his matches.
Right.
But they still hype him up when he comes out there.
That's true.
And
I guess what else? I mean, what is he? He's in his mid-40s too, right? Like, yeah. I mean, what are you gonna do? He's probably having a good time surfing.
He's not that far gone. You could easily course correct with him, I think.
I think you could too, but
they've tried it enough times.
I think they're gonna end up having him go down to NXT and wreak some havoc down there, maybe win a title.
He needs to win some matches. Yeah, he needs to win some matches to kind of give himself credibility again, and then kind of make people believe that he's not just going to get jobbed out. Especially like, I don't know, I did Ilya Dragunov or whatever, good for him or whatever, but I don't think he necessarily needed the win.
Well, you got to debut him. You can't. I mean, I mean, I read somewhere that who knows if this is true, but they're as high on him. They think he can be the next Gunter level guy. But as a littler dude, he just on the main roster, he's too small, dude. Like, he's gonna have amazing matches, but he's Chad Gable. You got to find some sort of personality to get ahead if you're that size.
That's what I'm gonna say. I don't think he's got I hate to say that, whoever's a fan of him, but I don't think he's got the personality for it.
We'll see. Maybe they'll shock us. The Judgment Day have these belts, and they're fun now. Again,
our truth coming in there.
Our truth coming in with the fucking tag belt was hysterical.
Yeah.
All for that, and then it got followed up with a surprise.
The guy you can't see.
I thought it was little Jimmy.
That's what I thought.
Who else came out but none other than Jonathan Taylor Cena.
Yep.
There he is. And you could tell that he had to go do a movie because he was not taking any chances doing anything too quick or too fucking physical. Because the next day he had to leave to go do Peacemaker.
Yeah.
And you could tell that he was like, all right, I'm going to come out there. I'm going to do this spot, but I'm not running the ropes.
Gently
I'm not fucking.
Gentleman down.
Mm-hmm.
just throw him down onto this pillow right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm not, yep. You're not going to see me leapfrogging anybody. Fuck that.
Yeah, he didn't hit the ropes, did he?
No, bro. He could be mad. He blows his ACL. Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, no. I much more value season 2 of Peacemaker than seeing John Cena fucking F you or Attitude Adjust. I don't know, human world's largest midget. What's his name?
The Miz?
No. The Judgment Day.
JD McDonough. Yeah.
JD McDonough.
Next, we had Roxanne Perez debut again from NXT. That was our second debut of the evening. Pumps, how do we feel about Roxanne Perez?
She'll be good.
Isn't it Roxanne Perez or is it Roxanne?
Oh, is it Roxanne? Sorry.
It is Roxanne.
Yeah.
Roxanne Perez.
But he doesn't watch women's matches, so he'll never know.
Oh. Who'd she debut against?
My point has been proven.
Indy Hartwell. Indy Hartwell.
Well, another random person getting lost on that women's roster.
Yep.
Next, we had Sami Zayn and Chad Gable defeat Imperium. They're going that way. We had Jade Cargill beat up Chelsea Green.
Poor Chelsea.
Chelsea Green is funny, man. But I you know what? I don't know. I feel like she plays her role well. She doesn't need a win to be entertaining, but I would love to see her get some sort of heel title run down the line very soon. Because anytime she's on TV, it's fucking entertaining as hell.
Mm-hmm.
And she's just not on TV enough, in my opinion.
All of her hot mess stuff from the Impact days was fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, even this version, this iteration of her is super fucking entertaining, right? Like I love it, but yeah, she's not getting the TV time that I feel like she deserves because she's money. But
next we had Drew McIntyre get super angry,
rightfully
so.
We're gonna do all this for both shows, or I mean, was there anything that anybody really gives a shit about?
Yeah.
I don't know. Because you know what? I don't know what the fuck anybody watches.
I
don't know who watched what.
I watched everything, I think, actually. Believe it or not.
Been here in 2 weeks, Pumps. Okay, buddy?
No, this was the CM Punk Jey Uso gets the...
I didn't go to Disneyland, buddy. I was here. We could have done Tuesday.
This is where the 6-man tag belts get separated. So Drew and your boy main event Jey Uso is now the number 1 contender, I guess.
Against Damian Priest.
Against Damian. So
which is, I feel like that'll be a pretty good match. I think that both of them will be too.
Fun.
I'm ready for that. Just as long as that's Jimmy. Well, Jimmy's probably gonna come crawling back here at some point, right?
Yeah. So let's break SmackDown down.
Well, something happened
for 48 minutes.
What happened in between?
I'm just trying to give Pumps.
What happened in between?
Set your fucking timer, Pumps. It's 1 hour and 3 minutes. We'll get through SmackDown in 10. We'll do 20 minminutes of AEW. We'll be out of here in an hour and a half, like every other show we do.
Let's not do 20 minutes of AEW.
Okay, we'll do 10 minutes of AEW. You're cutting into SmackDown time here.
Good. Just talk about the big thing. Nobody else cares.
We care just because you don't watch.
Yeah, but
this is your
hardcore
penance.
Okay. The hardcore marks already know what's up.
They know they're
and
ready.
The casuals don't care. So
what highlights SmackDown? I'll tell you for me what the highlight of SmackDown was. All right.
So Solo Sikoa and Jimmy and Paul, they come out. What is it? They come out and
you got him on a
Solo
fan.
Solo is now speaking for some reason.
Well, I mean, this is the first time. This was a big deal.
Yeah, it's not great.
You didn't like it. I liked it. I liked the hug. I liked the hug he gave Jimmy, like the I'm holding the back of your head.
Well, he was giving him the Roman hug.
Yeah, he's giving them. Yeah, that's the fucking Godfather.
Yeah, it's like the
hug.
Godfather hug. Yeah.
Yeah, you broke my fucking heart. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know it was you.
And then they commenced to beat down Jimmy. My boy Jimmy is just getting the shaft. I like Jimmy Uso a lot, and I think he's the unsung hero of the bloodline from week to week vignette promo background standpoint. So
yeah, but in the ring, he can't lace Tama Tonga's boots. Let's move on.
Losses have consequences. No,
so, you know what? You're right. He did botch that line but I get it. It's a big platform for him. So Tama Tonga is in the bloodline. It's official.
Yeah.
And people have already posted a picture of when Haku and Rikishi were tagging.
Nice.
In 01 when they brought Ming back.
I don't think him being in the bloodline is official. I don't nothing's been clarified in that sense. Is this
when
the bloodline or is this Solo's bloodline?
Yeah, I think and I mean this guy can't be too far behind, right?
Jacob Fatu, is that gonna wait for Nathan to struggle with his
I'm not fucking struggling.
Production.
I don't see any of you fuckers doing it.
Right,
I don't have access to do it.
You're right, I should have done. There it is. Yeah. I think this is the dawning of a fracture of a like offshoot of the bloodline.
And Wolfpack?
Yeah.
But see, I don't like that. See, that's bad.
You think?
Yes. You can't have it's the black and white, the red and black. It's never going to work. This just needs to be Solo going, yo, I'm in charge while Roman's gone, and I'm bringing in fucking Tama Tonga, and I'm bringing in fucking my other cousin, Jacob, and we're going to get the fucking championship back.
I think
that's it. And then when Roman comes back, then they can struggle for the leadership or whatever, but Roman can't come back with the fucking Usos and then like have it be, I don't know, that would be silly.
Unless he's babyface Roman, which it very well could be at this point.
I guess.
Thank you, Roman busted out the fucking chance. Everybody.
Well, how do you not?
Yeah, I mean, like, how do you not? Exactly. You think?
Yes, thank you for wrestling every other month.
Oh, you're such a curmudgeon, dude.
No, thank you for fucking.
Thank you for carrying the company, Pumps. Thank you for making wrestling fun again. Thank you for having the best storyline in the bloodline that WWE's had in a decade.
That's creative's fault.
Well, he made it work. I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, when you have literally 30 people all focused on your story, it better be decent. Why couldn't
anyone else make that work? Why couldn't they do that prior to with somebody else? Why did it just work when he went heel?
What?
Well, fuck. But he was involved in starting the bloodline shit.
Yeah. I mean, it worked because of Roman, though. It worked
because of leukemia, and he had to go away.
No,
it also worked because of Heyman.
But he came back. He came back with new teeth. He came back with acting lessons. He came back with acting lessons because you can tell, like, the way Roman's delivery, Roman's execution of this character has been amazing, right? Like his fake laugh, his freaking
he's been Jason Voorhees. He's been the bad guy chasing the teenage girl through the cornfield.
No, he's
what he needed to be.
Yeah,
I like when he goes, huh? A lot of sad faces around here, huh? Y'all didn't think you would be something, huh? That shit fucking kills me, dude.
I love it. No, that you brought it up to his fake laugh. Like every time he just fucking laughs, like it's just there's like a lot of like nuance there of just this like mafia-esque kind of fucking character.
Yeah. It'll be fun. It'll be fun when he's booked for August SmackDown is when I think we'll see him again. So
Is that next time you think we'll see Roman? You think
he's booked for the SmackDown before he's announced or whatever for the SmackDown before the go home show to SummerSlam.
Whoa.
So I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Maybe not. Beforehand, I don't know. But so LA Knight and AJ Styles are going to wrestle for the #1 contendership to fight Cody Rhodes.
Whoa.
Is what it seems like. So a Backlash, yeah. Cody's
so we don't get Fastlane? What the hell?
No, Fastlane's before Mania.
Yeah, Fastlane's before
Backlash is after Mania.
Yeah. I'm saying we didn't get Fastlane.
I know.
Which 3, I think they're hitting 3. They're only doing 3 pay-per-views before SummerSlam, as crazy as it is to think, but they're all international shows, right? They're
leaning heavy. They're leaning heavy overseas.
So his Backlash is your Z Backlash? I don't know. Like again.
Braun Breaker debuted. He's going to be good once he gets some sort of creative going. Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill defeated Chelsea Green and your girl Piper Niven. They're a tag team now, Pumps. Your girl Piper Niven. They've been a tag team.
They've been, yeah.
Like I said, they've continued to be a tag team, Pumps. All right.
Surprised, by the way. Surprised they called out because for a minute they weren't talking about Rick Steiner ever since fucking
his transvestite rant or whatever.
Yeah, well, not fucking straight up just berating a trans wrestler at WrestleCon in front of everybody, and I feel like that's why Braun didn't get the debut last year. And they're like, people forgotten about this, but I haven't fucking forgotten. All right, Rick Steiner, you transphobic son of a bitch.
Speaking of pay-per-view schedules, AEW has now officially announced theirs, and they're doing 8.
Big deal.
So I think they're doing this because they want people to be able to plan trips to go. Right? Yeah. Because they didn't announce them this far in advance ever before, correct?
No.
Yeah.
Like it would always be like, hey, this one's in 3 months, and then
because they didn't do one a month, they did one every quarter.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So now them announcing the dates, I think, is their hope that people make those like an event to go to, much like a Royal Rumble, a SummerSlam, or whatever, right?
I know they already had to get a different venue for Forbidden Door because
they can't do Arthur Ashe Stadium anymore.
Yeah.
Why not? Oh, because they
can't sell the tickets.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Well, maybe after this week, maybe they have more fucking backstage CM Punk footage to put out there to help sell their fucking pay-per-views.
Speaking of,
good gracious.
Let's talk about this for a second. All right.
Yeah. Let's talk about the WrestleMania clapback episode of Dynamite.
Yeah, we're gonna go down the line here. We're gonna go down.
Why don't we talk about the interview that sparked it?
Oh, we can do that first. You're correct.
This graphic still applies, no? All right.
It does, but I have another graphic.
And
if I went to the time to get the graphics, we're gonna show them.
Damn it, pal! We're gonna use it.
Come on, pal. Oh, here we can ask you, Pablo. Explain to me his sweater.
Oh, I don't fucking know. Why are you asking me? Why am I the expert on the?
Because your shit says Nerdsplainer. It's the Ramones, but it's obviously some sort of alien skull, and I don't get it. Like it looks like it's a comic character or something, and I don't get it.
It's not Ramones. It's Ramones. Ramones.
That's what I'm saying. I don't understand.
I have no nerd explanation for you on this one.
Damn it.
I'm not a nerd explainer on everything, man. I can't. Only one man. I'm only one person. I don't know. I don't know what that sweater is. It looks like an ape skull.
Yeah, it's bizarre. All right, I'm gonna have to Google it. I thought maybe one of you.
It reminds me of like those prehistoric skulls from The Simpsons, like when they show that.
Yes, right. Yeah, or like a slee stack from fucking Land of the Lost or something.
Very true.
Maybe it's just the thickest sweater he could find that would cover up his pregnant cat nipples.
Maybe. Could be.
Could be.
Maybe it's just like the sweater's thick enough to cover up these babies.
This was a fantastic interview.
Yes.
It's fantastic.
As always, CM Punk was right.
As always, Phil is I mean, he doesn't really bullshit, does he?
No, he fucking.
You know what I mean?
See him. It's so funny. I feel like
Not me when I'm telling a lie.
He's hated, he's loved, he's hated, he's loved. But yeah, I mean, of course, people are gonna hate obviously the truth a lot of the times. And
yeah, exactly. I feel like he's a fucking straight shooter, and there's I think everybody should be somewhat of a straight shooter, but he goes overboard and sometimes will tell you things that maybe he shouldn't tell you. You know what I'm saying? But that's just part of his personality. But he was, the stuff about Chris Benoit
he's
when he
the
was
definition of keeping it 100.
Yeah, for sure. And the stuff about Chris Benoit where he's like, listen, fuck that guy for doing what he did, but I mean, the dude was my buddy. You know what I mean? I didn't know murderer Chris Benoit. I knew.
Yeah, just like he didn't know sexual assault Vince McMahon.
Right. Yeah. Right. You know what I mean?
Let's be real. I think everybody knew sexual assault.
Yeah, probably. But he told the story of the backstage incident, and then for what reason I do not understand, AEW thought it would be a great idea to air the footage. And can one of you give me any good reason why Tony Khan did this, outside of thinking he was going to get some super ratings bump?
No. I thought it was a gag. I thought it was like clearly a response to the Ariel Helwani interview. But
it was because he called him a piece of shit and that he's a terrible businessman and that his company's not. Well, he didn't call him a piece of shit.
Well, they're not in the wrestling business.
Well, that's what he was saying. He goes, you're not into making money.
Yeah, exactly right. He's like, yeah, AEW will be around as long as Tony keeps investing in it.
Right.
That's I think what he was talking about. Or as long as Tony wants to keep. I thought it was gonna be like a fucking joke. Like it was gonna be, we're showing backstage footage, and it was gonna be like, I don't know, the Young Bucks.
Yeah, and then they doubled down and were like, no, this is absolutely not a bait and switch. We're showing it. I was like, why?
Well, they tried, and it's funny, they tried to tie it into the FTR Young Bucks championship match, and it just seemed like such a reach.
It was a reach.
That it hurt you so much more than it was going to help you.
I think it did serve its purpose, which I think was to move the news, because it's like WWE would have dominated this week in the news cycle, and AEW would have kind of gotten buried. And it's so funny because I feel like literally, wasn't it just last week where fucking Edge was like, we could all love fucking all of wrestling together, everybody. We don't fucking have to be enemies and shit. And then they're just like, actually, yeah, we're gonna be petty as shit. And I think that was in my notes. Where was it? Oh yeah, it's because I wrote started off strong, turned into petty bullshit. But it did get everybody talking. And then I also wrote, I'm petty too.
I like, what does that do for Jack Perry other than sell a t-shirt?
Fucking Jack Perry got an ovation in Chicago. This fucking apparently it did a lot for him, huh?
Dude, I'm telling you, dude, we just watched him get fucking choked out for real in the back, and then I'm supposed to believe that he's
by a 45-year-old man.
Yeah,
I'm supposed to believe that he's like is gonna. Now listen, if this was MMA, okay, I get it. People fuck a guy up on. Everyone can have an off day because that's real. Like, this is professional wrestling.
Yeah.
So when I see my guy get fucked up for real, I'm like,
got choked a little bit.
Now I'm like, not. It would be like, I'm sure Pumps is gonna love this because I'm gonna disparage my boy, but it's like when Shawn Michaels got roughed up by a Marine.
Oh yeah.
Well, I thought it was 5 Marines.
Well, that's what they said because they have to protect him.
Yeah. We had
if they showed the footage of Shawn Michaels getting fucked up in a bar by one Marine,
I bet you that dude wasn't even a Marine.
The boyhood dream is over.
He was in ROTC.
Yeah. Was it an ROTC high schooler that kicked his ass?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Drinking on base with a fake ID.
Like, why would you show real footage?
Also, at what point
your
in this
guy getting fucked up?
What point in this did Tony Khan fear for his life?
Yeah. No, well, okay, so actually this photo
So I'm assuming he's off camera to the right behind those monitors, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And Punk does kind of lunge towards him a little bit, right? And he gets pulled back. But yeah,
I think that's more of a like a just a fuck you. Like I'm not gonna do anything to you, but like I'm lunging in your direction.
It's what he fucking it's literally exactly as fucking
how he said it went down. That was the other thing. I couldn't understand. I'm like, oh shit, bro. Because if they show that Punk was like lying about some shit, then that's gonna like hurt him. And then it just went down exactly like you said it went down.
That is the worst part.
Weird.
I don't know. Yeah, I think the point was more just to get fucking people. What's funny though is, I don't know, it was like some pro wrestling website was like Dynamite results. Fucking, Adam Copeland defeats fucking Penta OM. CM Punk defeats Jungle Boy. It's like in the recap for that week. But you're right. I don't know what purpose it served for anybody aside from just restructuring the news.
Bro, you know how hysterical it would be if the WWE put out a commercial for the 2K video game of CM Punk backstage, like roughing up a creator wrestler that's fucking, and it's like backstage assault back in 2024.
I don't. It was just fucking some petty shit. And I think it seemed like the way the Bucks had set it up was they were trying to play it as like it wasn't even this big of a deal as much as it was made out to be. It was just a scuffle back, which it was, but that's kind of all CM Punk said it was.
CM Punk is not even trying to talk about it. Like people keep asking him questions about it. He's like, I mean, I guess I'll fuck. Like he hasn't acted like it was been a big deal at all.
The entire fucking show, the thing that where Dynamite suffered is because the fucking opening match was pretty good. I was like, oh shit, Penta and fucking. But yeah, especially this too, the fact that the main event was a Rhodes versus a Samoan world champion, like it was all WWE influenced the entire episode. And it's like, why are you trying so hard to, I don't know, fucking clap back at WWE? Why wouldn't you just fucking put on a great showcase? But like I said, I think the purpose was, let's bring some attention. Let's fucking get a little bit of a ratings push here and get people talking. And sure enough, it got people talking. So I guess in that sense. Also, did you guys see that everybody's like freeze framing Tony Schiavone's like cringy face of like, oh shit, here we go again?
Because I guess there's that channel that they showed the announcers during the commercials or something.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. Will Ospreay, Pumps' boyfriend, Bruv, had a good promo again. Love this guy. Think he's fantastic. He clapped back at what he thought were subliminal shots by Triple H and during an interview over Mania.
What were the shots that he was
Triple H basically was saying that Ospreay didn't sign with them because he didn't want the harder schedule because they wrestle more, right? And then Ospreay was like, buddy, go fuck yourself. I've flown back and forth from England to the US to Japan like every week, dude. Like I am not afraid of a grind.
But
which
also,
he's not wrong. I mean, you know,
I mean, AEW is fucking probably paying him way better than.
But he was doing that before he was making the AEW money. That was just like he was.
Yeah.
I would never say Ospreay's afraid of a grind. That guy's no. I thought it was kind of petty that Triple H said that anyway. But
then
if he was indeed talking about Ospreay.
He did also say that he's like, oh, the only grind that you know is grinding on the boss's daughter.
Oh, that's true. That was another good one. That was very funny. What other AEW? Okay, how do we feel about this? Pumps, do you have any feelings on this since you're a video game aficionado?
Is that Adam Cole?
Yeah. Adam Cole and Evil Uno have a video game podcast.
Couldn't care less. Didn't watch him on Up Up Down Down. Not gonna watch him on this.
Do you watch Up Up Down Down at all?
I used to, but I don't care.
Adam Cole looks like more of a pro gamer than a pro wrestler.
Adam Cole, Adam Cole, low key looks like the guy who broke that Donkey Kong record that there was a documentary about.
Steve Weeby?
No, the other guy, like the evil guy.
Billy
with the
Mitchell.
Yeah, Billy Mitchell.
Yeah, he just needs a USA tie. I believe Billy Mitchell follows me on Instagram. Shout out to Billy
Does
Mitchell.
he really?
USA.
Fair enough.
Nice.
He's not active, but you know.
All right, what other AEW news and notes do we have here? Really quick. Oh, this happened.
Oh yeah, good for Mox.
Pumps is shaking your head. Tell us why.
I mean, that's the best they could do. They don't have a choice. They don't have any stars.
Oh, you mean New Japan?
Yeah.
Yeah, they lost all their stars, brother.
Yeah.
Is Tanahashi not there no more?
He's the president.
Oh, and he's probably older too, right?
Yeah, but like he's like, and he lost the belt.
Does New Japan go through this cycle? I feel like we've had this conversation before, Pumps, where like,
yeah, you said that they're building up the next crop of WWE stars. That was
or American stars, should I say? Like they go through like New Japan was fucking litty for like 7 years,
and
now it's starting to tail off because all those guys who got lit are in America now. Finn and AJ and Nakamura and Okada and
I mean, I came in at the start of the Exodus. Like I came in right after Prince Devitt, Finn Balor left. And then so I was there for the upswing.
Yeah.
I haven't been there.
I learned New Japan from you, basically.
Yeah, so I wasn't there. I haven't seen sort of the down times, but here we are. I don't know.
Right.
So you're saying John Moxley's reign is a downtime. What about JCW? What about Juggalo Championship Wrestling? Are we talking about that?
Is that still a thing?
No, I don't know.
I'm just.
If anybody would know, Shay would know.
That's what I was about to say. It's what Shay just said in the comments. Yeah, it is still a thing. I'm pretty sure Juggalos will forever be a thing. They're not going away.
I'm just not a Moxley guy.
No.
Are you an Ambrose guy?
No, I'm never an Ambrose guy. No, I didn't get it.
Way more of a Moxley guy than an Ambrose guy.
Yeah.
I am. Yeah, I know. I mean, good for him. I guess you're right.
Sure, exactly. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, good for he's the first guy to have AEW, New Japan, and WWE championship, I guess.
And I think AEW is gonna lean into this hard, right? They're just announced. They're like, oh, John Moxley's gonna come back.
Another guy with a belt, Pumps. Am I right, bro?
Another belt.
Another guy with a belt. Like I said, AEW doesn't have enough belts.
Hey, actually, you know what's in the AEW topics, Pumps? I got a question for you about Okada.
Okay.
What's up with his match this week against this jabroni jobber that they put him against? Did you see the Okada match? It was just some fucking unknown nobody.
Pumps is not thrilled with Okada's rollout.
We're just talking about how you're like, oh, Eddie Kingston's beneath him, yet they fucking put this dude in the ring.
I mean, I can't.
Jobbers.
Yeah, who does he's wrestling? Oh, he spoke in English this week, Pumps.
He did.
Yeah, he did 2 weeks ago too.
No, he had another. I wrote it in the notes. I said, great 3-sentence promo. Yeah,
it wasn't even 3 sentences, dude. It was like 7 words. That's not a sentence.
It was 3 sentences. It was 3 sentences.
No, it wasn't. It was like 6 words. It was Pac. I accept. Match dynasty. That's not 3 sentences, dude.
It was. There were 3 short sentences. There were.
No, I fucking doubt it.
But no, dude, I think Okada is money, and I'm just like, why the fuck would you put this dude in the ring with this fucking nobody who you're trying to like? Give me some sort of fucking, I don't know, something. But it was a fucking nobody. It was literally nobody. But yeah, it was pretty sad because I'm like,
this show low key might be a purchaser.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Like I haven't bought an AEW pay-per-view in fucking probably since the last one I bought was the Wembley one. But this is a really good card.
What do we have? Sorry, it's very little on my screen.
It's Joe and Strickland, Osprey and Brian Dragelson, FTR and the Young Bucks, Okada and Pac, Tony Storm and Thunder Rosa, Roddy and Kyle O'Reilly, Hart and Nightingale, and then the fucking House of Black and Eddie Kingston, Mark Briscoe, and Edge. Everybody's got a belt.
On the note in the women's division here, I think I had written down, I'm like, Julia Stiles' promo this week on Dynamite. That was like one of the highlights of Dynamite. That was
Julia
Stiles.
Julia Hart.
Julia Hart, sorry.
I think
Julia Hart.
Julia Stiles might be a what was that one I kept saying, Pumps? Remember there was I kept calling one of the female wrestlers by the wrong name of an adult.
I mean, you've done it so many.
Another high note in AEW. They hired fucking Tiger Style Pro, the editor.
Oh, they did. We got it done.
Fucking, he's all elite now. We did it.
We got it done.
We did it, everybody. All three people. We all did it. All six of us.
Hey, listen, that's 3 people hanging in here an hour and a half in. I'm pretty impressed.
No, so Julia Hart had a pretty bad, and I don't know for sure, but I was like, man, whoever fucking edited this promo package, this was probably the most storytelling that I've gotten from AEW in a minute, where I'm like, oh, I actually get a little bit about Julia Hart and who she is and what her like purpose is right now, and it was pretty badass. So whoever cut that promo together, that little vignette, it was super cool. So it actually got me hyped up and understanding and invested into the fucking Julia Hart, Willow Nightingale friggin' story. So props, AEW, aside from all your petty bullshit this week. You did do something pretty badass with that Julia Hart promo.
Nice.
Also, Mercedes Monet's a fucking writer. Somebody please fucking hire a writer for that girl.
CEO.
And as the new CEO of AEW.
And then what the lights cut and she's just on the floor.
Dude, it's not good. It's not good. Oh, neither is playing that again.
Back to the intro.
Yeah, all right.
Recreating you come back, Faith from Black, Pumps is on the ground.
Yep.
By Nathan.
All right, I got a couple more news and notes here before we get out of here. I wanted to bring up this. Eric Rowan is pulled out of independent bookings because of new contractual obligations. Do we think he's showing up with Bo Dallas?
100%.
Right? I'm not an Eric Rowan guy. Never liked him. Never did nothing for me in the Wyatt family. He was the least talented of all 3 of them. But I'm glad he's got a job.
Yeah.
If he's just going to be a heavy for Bo Dallas, because I'm low-key kind of excited for Bo Dallas to come back.
Me too.
I don't really like the Uncle Howdy gimmick per se, but I'm willing to see what they do with it, because I think that guy was pretty talented and just got overshadowed by his brother.
I think it's going to be something new. I don't think it's going to be Uncle Howdy. I think it's going to be
Uncle Howdy.
It's a new iteration of Bo Dallas. Right? I mean, a few weeks back, we kind of saw some promos on TikTok, which I don't know if they were real or not, but it sounded like fucking Bo Dallas.
Oh, it's
well. Did you watch the documentary?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they did all that at the end.
Yeah, at the very end, they do a whole thing.
Yeah. So I'm stoked. I hope you're right. I think he got, and I think also just like a really good kind of hopefully a way to pay some respects to to Wyndham, to Bray, whatever you want to call him. But
and to Luke Harper.
And to Luke Harper, sure. So yeah, sure. If Bo Dallas comes back with freaking Eric Rowan and Braun Strowman in tow as a new,
well, I forgot about Braun Strowman. That would be kind of cool.
Yeah,
because I'm telling you right now, Braun Strowman ain't getting anywhere near some sort of fucking championship angle anytime soon.
No, he's not.
Just because you're big, bro. Get out of here.
No, but he did. I was watching his social media story. He did the thing where he gets like the injections in your hair for the hair growth thing. So he might come
Really?
back with a fucking luscious, flowy, Ric Flair-esque fucking.
He's putting that on social media. Good for him.
Yeah, good for him.
You know what, dude? Fucking let's go, guys. You know, we like looking good too.
Yeah, absolutely. So he did the thing. I mean, like obviously he's gotten in way, way better shape as well too since like his previous WWE runs. So I don't know. Maybe Braun Strowman.
Weird how people stop getting drug tested and then get in so much better shape. Somebody needs to study that.
He leaned. Let me rephrase this.
He leaned
out. He leaned out. Yeah.
Weird.
Gunter style. So he's going to be going off the top rope soon.
He's gonna.
Yeah. Big splash.
Yeah.
Pumps, do you have any other news and notes for the week? If not, where can we find you?
I don't think so. No. Matt Riddle versus Zack Sabre Jr. was pretty good at that Windy City Riot show. But no, Pump 61 on the gram. That's all.
Pablo, any more news and notes? If not, where can we find you?
What are we not talking about? The Harley Race Dark Side of the Ring? Did you?
Bro, I've given up on the Dark Sides of the Ring because he didn't even fucking see the Terry Gordy one still.
I saw the Terry Gordy one.
I know you did. We were waiting for Pumps.
We were talking Mania.
You don't need to watch him.
You know what? I did. I know Pumps is trying to fucking go to bed because we started late, dude.
It's already 11.
I know.
Pumps is sleepy, y'all.
I did watch the Harley Race one real quick. I thought it was good. Shout out to Harley Race.
Shout out to Harley. They did brush over the his wife talking about how she got a letter that he owed alimony to a 16-year-old girl. Did nobody pick up on that? And the fucking
No.
Yeah, it was like very bright. I'm like, whoa, wait a second. Fucking back it up here. Harley Race alimony to a 16-year-old girl. Like I don't know. So
I didn't realize that his wife and pregnant wife got killed in a car wreck.
He's had a fucking crazy ass life.
Yeah,
but
yeah, they're good.
Did they talk about how he would like go into other promoters' office, and stick his pistol in their mouth, and tell them, "Don't fucking come back to this town"?
Yeah, pretty much.
He lit Vince's fucking ring on fire.
Weird.
Yeah,
I didn't. It's almost like I watched it, but I didn't have to because I know my shit.
But did you know he owed alimony to a 16-year-old
You know what? We're keeping
girl?
you up
No,
now.
I glossed over that one.
Yeah, that was the. I feel like that was the illuminating part that they didn't fucking talk about any further, and we're continuously going to talk about.
Did they tell the? I want to say it's not Flair, but it's somebody like of that ilk, where they were like sitting in the locker room, and Harley was like puffing on a smoke. He was like, "What's your finish, kid?" And he was like, "Drop kick," and Harley was just like, "I'll move."
Yeah. That was Kurt Hennig that he did that.
Okay, yeah.
Sure?
I'll move.
I'll move.
No, they didn't talk about that one, but once more, alimony, 16-year-old girl.
Yeah, no, it's
It was a very
what's Jake's dad's name? Him.
Grizzly Smith.
Grizzly Smith.
Yeah, that was it was fucked up, and I don't know. For me, and just on a personal note, I've just fucking apparently everybody is a pedophile at some point. That was fucking super celebrity, and I was just like, holy shit! Like, what's with everybody being a? Why can't you just fucking date people over the age of 18? Jerry Seinfeld had a 17-year-old girlfriend. I don't know, and so the fucking Harley Race thing was an extra fucking jab to me personally. It's like fucking you too, Harley Race. Fuck.
What's with all these pedos in Hollywood?
What's all these fucking pedos?
What's with all these pedophiles in Mid-South Wrestling in 1973? I don't know, dude.
Deeper Issues Nerdcast.
Yeah.
Deeper Issues, I'll elaborate. I'll have my whole fucking nerd explanation on Harley Race owing alimony to a 16-year-old girl.
Not much to explain there. It's pretty cut and dry.
I mean, how much alimony are we talking?
I don't think that's the actual focus point of that.
Listen, bro. My name is Nathan S. Skill. You can find me at all the stuff. I'm actually going to take a page out of Pablo's book, and I'll be at Disneyland this week, but you're at Disney World. My brother Chris and my nieces and nephews are coming, and they're going to be at Disneyland for the first time. So I can't wait to see their little eyes light up with joy.
Nate's going to try and drink around the world and end up frog splashing into something.
As they enter the Magic Kingdom. I also can't wait to walk around Disneyland with my cousin for 11 hours.
What day are you going? What day are you going?
Tuesday.
Oh, hell yeah.
So if you're at Disney on Tuesday,
come and
Nate
find
the
me.
old one of these.
4 miles from Disneyland.
Oh, there you go. Well, your kid's got a splint.
Yeah, he's got a splint on, but I can push him in a stroller.
Yeah, get him
There you go. Hey,
wheelchair
Pablo,
gimmicks. Go to the line,
show up
baby.
and blow up, baby. We'll be there.
I'm stuck with him for the whole 7 days. We're just hanging out playing Switch. So maybe I'll be like, I'll stroll you around Disneyland.
Yeah, we'll be there.
Some
Get
exercise.
in the front of the line. Fast pass.
We're starting at the Magic Kingdom at 8 a.m. Baby, rope drop.
Not the Magic Kingdom, just Disneyland. Magic Kingdom's Orlando.
Oh, see, I don't already see. That's because you got a fucking season pass. That's why you know that.
Yeah. Magic Key. It's a Magic Key.
All right, guys. Hey, be nice to each other and watch wrestling.
Or don't.
Or, yeah, exactly. Write a letter to New Japan. Tell them you're trying to save them.